Hello my friends, wherever you are on planet Earth. William Poloniak here again at Whole Health Foundation, and today I'm going to be making apple juice with Granny Smith apples. And the first thing I'm going to do is quarter them so they fit through the feed tube better. And today I'm going to use the near zero blowback cutter. Let's take a look. As I said, the first thing I'm going to do after washing them is quarter the apples so they fit through the feed tube better. Now, as usual with all produce, I'm going to put 3 ice cubes in the feed tube to cool down my cutter. Now, one thing you can do to minimize the blowback, and remember, there isn't a cutter in the world spinning at 3,500 revolutions a minute that won't spit some blowback out the feed tube. So to minimize that, or eliminate that, put a couple of apples in first, then cover with the feed tube and start feeding through until some pulp builds up here. Another good idea, as well as keeping it covered at all times, is push down only halfway, like so. And we'll continue making apple pulp. Go down only part way. I've made my pulp, and for apples or for greens you want to line your cloth with bamboo liner, and this will minimize any sticking to the cloth. Then I'm going to pour in approximately 1 cup's worth of apple pulp. And in this video I'm making Granny Smith apples, which are considered the best. Personally, I believe the best apples are the ones that are on sale. Okay, we'll fold that into thirds, and I'm going to press 2 cloths full of apple pulp at the same time. So into the tray they go. Now this is very important. Center it left to right, center it front to back, all the way back it off a little bit, turn on the machine. We have some apple juice in here, so we'll very carefully pour that in. That's a little bit more, and then all the way. Now I'm going to put new pulp on top of the old pulp. Fold over the bamboo liner. Remember, we do not throw away the old pulp. We put new pulp on top of the old pulp. Fold it in thirds with a tight package. The tighter the better. Set that aside. Again, unfold the spent cloth, unfold the bamboo liner. And usually you can reuse the bamboo liners 3, 4, maybe even 5 times depending on the produce. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my spent pulp from both cloths. I'm going to form it into a ball in a very, very tight package and see if we can get more juice from the Premium Whole Health Foundation model juicer. The Premium model juicer has a solid bottom plate, and you can leave the press up for 1 or 2 or even 3 to 5 minutes if you want to, and you're going to extract more juice that way. So I'm going to fold this into a tight package, and I'm folding the ends under to minimize slippage, and into the tray this is going to go. As soon as I get juice flow, I'm going to back that off a tiny bit. Extra 3 ounces of juice from that small batch of apples, plus a little bit on my countertop. And I'm going to pour that in here, and we'll pour that into bottles. Next I'm going to pour that into bottles. These are 14-ounce bottles, about 15 ounces if you fill it to the top like I'm going to do. See if we can get 2 bottles, maybe a little bit more. Looks like 2.5 bottles. I'm going to top these off. And we'll use the rest of this for a taste test. Now to taste the apple juice. Granny Smith apples. Delicious. For me, this is a little too sweet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix this apple juice 50% with distilled water. As I said earlier, straight apple juice for me is much too sweet, so I've mixed it 50% with distilled water. You can use filtered water. So I have 4 bottles, 50% apple juice, 50% water, and here I have some 50% water for a taste test. Now for me, this is much more palatable. Not as sweet as pure apple juice, which for me is much too sweet. Apple juice 50% with water. I hope you like what you've seen in this video. If you prefer straight apple juice, go for it. If you're like me and you like to have less sweetness, mix it with water. I hope you like what you've seen, and if you do, please tell a friend. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. See you in the next video. Delicious. Here's to your health.